Ron, welcome.
Thank you.
Well, you are welcome. You're welcome to be here. We're
that.
always glad to have you here. Got a new op-ed. You're not expecting the Fed to pause on Tuesday.
No.
Are you expecting some rhetorical change or what?
Well, I wrote this piece, Tyler, largely to rebut one notion that was going around yesterday that the Fed would include pivoting in its language next week. I think that's a little aggressive. I would imagine that the Fed could hold out the possibility of a pause or a stop, look, and listen moment after it raises rates by 0.75 of a point as expected next week, maybe even guide to another 0.5 and quarter point hike down the road as expected, with a nod to the notion that we're starting to see inflation roll over. I mean, when you look at most of the inflation data, they peaked in June. Some of the core data, a little stickier because housing prices and rents haven't yet been fully reflected in that, nor have the kind of leveling out in wage increases. But I think they might hint at a pause, but not remotely yet at a pivot.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, it's interesting because I was listening to Chubb's earnings call this week, which were pretty impressive. Evan Greenberg, the CEO, said he thinks the Fed is going to stay higher and longer than what the markets are pricing in. And I thought, okay, well, that's notable from a guy who's in the business of assessing risk in a global economy here. So if Jerome Powell comes out and he's, is he going to be a dove? Is he going to be a hawk? Or is it going to be more like he's a Canadian goose and everybody on Capitol Hill is aiming to bring him down?
Well, first of all, I wish that Senators Hickenlooper and Senator Sherrod Brown would stop talking about this and asking the Fed to stop, because if indeed at some point they pause in the near future, it'll look like they're succumbing to political pressure rather than economic reality. So I wish they'd stop saying that. Listen, I mean, Mr. Greenberg's point of view is one person's opinion. When you start looking through all the data, we've seen a decided rollover in headline inflation, particularly when you look at the PCE numbers that came out yesterday. They came out again today. You've seen CPI peak already. And again, there'll be some lagged effect because of housing and wages that won't show up for several months hence. But the markets are telling us something important. And you don't get a rally like this in equities, a 14% move in the Dow and a big drop in interest rates without some smart people making bets that we're coming closer to the end of the tightening process than we are in the middle of it.
Yeah, we started to hear that. One of our guests last hour sort of basically said the same thing, that maybe we're getting into the later innings of this inflation surge. Yeah. We had a guest on yesterday from all places, Wingstop, who said chicken wing prices have come way down now. That's good for chicken wings. I mean, it's not good for the chickens.
So, yeah, it's great.
Under no circumstances is this good for the chickens. But at any rate, you get the idea.
Yes.
So when do you think the Fed will take its foot off the brakes? I mean, we're certainly going to get a 75 next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Then they meet again in December. Then they meet again, end of January?
Yeah. I mean, I still think, Tyler, we may get to 50 and 25. And it's not my cup of tea. I do think the Fed may be a little too far out in front of inflation. I do think it's rolling over. As you well know, we've talked about this quite a bit. But I would take the Fed at its word that it's probably going to move forward with 75, 50, 25, and then hopefully pause and look around, because you've got an inverted yield curve. You've got inventories building. You've got companies making statements that the economy is slowing. And so I think all those things taken together, along, again, with the actual rolling over of inflation numbers, that the Fed may want to take a look around and see what's going on.
So maybe a pause come March.
That would be my best guess.
If you were in an offshore, illegal, unregulated site, you could probably put a bet on that.